What is going down, everyone? It's time for Mojobreak.com, The Hype, episode 309. And guess what? We figured out where the debut patches are going to land. We're going to talk about that. We've got some hockey news to discuss. Bedard, we find out what product he's going to be in. We've got NFL talk. We've got Topps quality control issues as well to dive into. We've got a jam-packed show once again. Thank you guys for tuning in wherever you're listening to us, whether it be Spotify, whether you're watching on YouTube, Google Play, iTunes. We appreciate you guys. Join us on the Hype Facebook group for your exclusive codes and a way to interact with our content. I think maybe next week, guys, what do you think? We're going to go live on Fanatics Live again next week?
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
Sure. Okay. Yeah,
just drop
sure.
it on you guys.
Breaking news. Yeah,
Well,
I was
keep it alive.
I was looking forward to the day that we would do that again.
Yeah, I mean, they have a new feature where you can move over breaks now and stuff like that. So we've got a little more razzle-dazzle heading into it.
I love doing it live.
So, do live. But it's been a great week for me. My Niners are 5-0. Gonna win the Super Bowl. I think they already put the trophy in Santa Clara already. We got Randy Gregory for nothing. The Cowboys stink. It's been a great week. So maybe sports cards are going down, but the Niners are looking up, baby. And you know we're going to have to throw the Niner talk in this week about how good they are. Are you guys going to be investing in Brock Purdy? Is it time to buy? Is it time to sell? That's something for you guys to decide. Raiders got to win.
Absolutely.
Jimmy G threw less picks than Jordan Love.
But the one small complaint I will have is that Devontae Adams didn't get the ball far enough against his former team.
I know,
because he wanted to show out against when you play your former team. You know what I mean? Like you always want to show out a little bit.
I would take a victory over Devontae Adams getting 150 yards though.
Yeah,
at this point,
four looks though. That's far too little for the best wide receiver in the game.
Maybe that's the new key to success for the Raiders. Throw it to Devontae Adams less.
Yeah, it was
who was catching the ball? Jacoby Myers?
Jacoby Myers get a lot of catches.
Yeah, Jacoby.
Jacobs looked better this time.
Didn't know Hunter Renfrow was still on the team, but he was out there running routes.
I don't think Josh McDaniels liked Renfrow because he doesn't utilize him at all.
And the Rams could not beat the tush push Eagles, the brotherly shove Eagles.
A lot of teams.
I had a lot of hope going in that the Rams. I was a Rams fan for that game, and
you know who else couldn't beat the Eagles?
Who?
The 49ers.
Well, that was last year. We're 5-0. We haven't lost
but I mean, that's the going
Living
back.
The now.
Going back. Oh, okay. Going back and living in the NFC Championship game is the equivalent of after Week 5 saying that the Super Bowl is ours, because I've never seen any team win a Super Bowl after Week 5.
Well, there's one team.
Impossible.
One team clearly above the rest of them.
No, not record-wise.
And I also recall a team that actually went perfect the entire season that didn't win a Super Bowl.
Oh, nothing bad. Is that a moral victory for you guys?
David Tyree is not waiting at the other end of this.
If you guys go all the way into the Super Bowl and then lose in the Super Bowl, is it still a celebration in Santa Clara?
No.
No. Niner fans are going to be like, but we had such a great year.
Oh, perfect.
Yay.
Say you guys go perfect the whole season, 49ers.
I mean, that said,
perfect, and then you lose the big one.
It's failure. Failures. You might as well be the worst team ever.
Can we still? I mean, I actually want to know everyone's thought. Can we say, despite that Super Bowl loss, that Patriots team still like top 5 team of all time?
Yeah.
Right?
And they've done enough to make us forget about that one.
I would rather my team go 0-17 than than win out and then win every single game and then lose in the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Well, and I've got an impromptu questions. I'm going to start with Cody. It's not on the slides for today, but since we don't have a lot of NFL talk other than the collegiate stuff that's coming out, which we are going to talk about Bowman Chrome U coming up here, is which player this weekend, and you can't pick Brock Purdy, do you think improved his card value?
From this past week.
That's for everybody.
All right, can I be honest with you? I was watching a lot of playoff baseball this weekend, so my football knowledge right now is basically based
on Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll, Bryce Harper
improved his Prism.
They
NFL
did
card.
a great job. Yeah,
I got one.
Okay,
I got one because it's been peaks and valleys with this guy. Kenny Pickett.
Beating the rival.
Kenny Pickett beating the Ravens. Looking good, decent.
I got one. I got a big one. My boy with the golden hair, T-Law beating the Bills in London.
Yeah, that was a big game.
I'll say one. I don't know if it improves his value because I think he's, I think a lot of his early season struggles was just, I throw out the old Aaron Rodgers, everybody, RELAX, relax. Joe Burrow came back, had the best game of the season. Jamar Chase looked good. They looked like the Bengals again.
Yeah.
Everybody relax about
Still
the Bengals.
not 100%.
He's not 100%, but it showed that he's getting there. And once he is 100%,
I mean,
look
dude,
out.
honestly though, like who was really that worried about Joe Burrow?
Yeah, who was selling Joe Burrow?
I we were saying it.
We
on
were
this
worried about
show,
him.
we
also.
weren't selling.
We
were
talked
I
about
wasn't
it, but
worried
yeah,
about
we
it.
were.
I wasn't worried about.
I mean,
Joe
we're on a
Burrow.
podcast. We got to have some exciting topics. No, if none of us were running to eBay and
Offload
trying
our-
to offload our Joe Burrow.
No.
What about
that's
Brees
Joey
Hall?
Cool, dude.
Brees Hall, 170 yards, pretty much single-handedly won that game.
I love everybody on the Jets. Love everybody
How
on the
about
Jets.
Justin Fields?
What do you think of with your bet?
How about that
How
Bears
about
game
Justin
is
Fields? We
interesting.
were
It felt like it was 2 weeks ago, but you're right. It was last
first
week.
4 weeks were like quite possibly the worst quarterback in the league. It's like Zach Wilson,
And
Justin Fields,
yeah.
fighting for that last spot. Justin Fields looked legit this week.
And really, I know that Broncos game didn't end well, but he played the best half of football he'd played all year up to that point. If you take the last 2 games, he is looking. You look at the
Well,
stats.
here's
You go,
this.
okay,
Where do you guys
that's
think
what
he
we
ranks in
expected.
touchdowns right now for the season?
I bet he's
Who?
higher than we think. I think
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields.
he is higher in almost every
He's
category. than we think.
probably, middle of the pack, probably.
I'd say 8.
Third.
Yeah.
Third in touchdowns this year.
It's crazy.
Now there's a 5-way tie with him, Allen, Tua, Russell
Anybody know-
Wilson.
Anybody know who's
And,
number one?
Number 1 touchdown passes.
Yeah, I do.
Did you?
I know who it is.
probably
I know-
just
I
mentioned
have
it.
it in front of me.
It's not
I
Tua?
don't. I don't have it in front of me, but I know.
It's Matthew Stafford then.
No,
It's Tua.
no.
No, you like that.
Kirk Cousins.
It's Kirk Cousins.
And Kirk Cousins, again, year in and year out, the guy puts up stats, and nobody likes him.
There is only one gentleman on the top 10 that has not had an interception out of all of those guys too. So that's Mr. Brock Purdy. But
It
thank
was R. Joshua Dobbs,
Joshua Dobbs.
but he.
Ooh, there was
finally
one
get back
that
to
was
her.
there was one that was so close to being intercepted. Maybe 1 or 2 on the Niner game though on Sunday night.
There's always
Very
a few
close.
that are close. So
There
yeah,
we go.
interesting to monitor. I mean, where are we at on 2023 rookies? Was there any?
AR's injured.
CJ.
Uncle
Every
Rico
game.
looked great.
No, he's on IR. He's out for 4 to 8 weeks.
Who? Richardson.
Richardson.
Oh my God!
Shoulder.
Every week.
So he's been he's
Poor
come
guy.
out, he's come out of 4 out of 5 games so far.
And so it is by far Stroud.
It's Stroud and then
Stroud
everybody
had-
else.
Stroud,
Stroud had
and then
another solid Sunday.
it's.
Stroud, Puka. Probably number 2.
I thought we were talking quarterback.
Oh, just
I mean,
quarterbacks?
If
Okay,
we're
we're
talking
talking
about
overall, yeah.
about Puka Doncic, then
Stroud actually
number
has
1.
no interceptions, 7-0.
Stroud's been
what,
really good.
What actual starting rookie quarterback has went 7 TDs with 0 interceptions?
I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
you're right.
I don't think it's ever
He's
happened.
having a good rookie season.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the main guy. Bryce Young is starting to improve. Still not great. I mean, that Panthers team is not great, so I wouldn't expect too much from him this year. But
And you lost A-Chain this for a little while too, who was another bright spot of that 2023
also on
rookie class.
IR.
damn, on IR too.
Yeah. Well, 4 weeks though. It could just be a 4-week.
Yeah.
It's a
IR.
minimum.
I'll
4 weeks.
tell you what. I was happy to get Cup back from IR on my fantasy
Yeah,
team.
he came in and
He made a big
just- I mean,
difference.
that guy doesn't play for. He was out for what 8 weeks last year, maybe
Yep.
10 weeks. Out pretty much the whole training camp. Out the first 5 games. Comes in, doesn't miss a step. Just
Looked
a
great.
pro's pro.
Looked great.
I would be as a football fan, you're just privileged to be able to watch him week in and week out when he's out there.
Yep.
How long has he signed with you guys?
Forever.
Forever. Lifetime contract.
Forever. Lifetime contract. We basically gave him a blank check, and we're just like, you fill in whatever you want to fill in when you want to fill it in.
Boomhauer. Love it. But, reason I brought up the 2023 rookie class is because Gold Standard comes out this Friday, guys. So brand new release. One of my favorite releases. We're going to have it on Mojobreak.com. 5 autographs or memorabilia cards per box. So
5 hits.
it's one of those big break products. Great to get into. Lots of vet autographs, lots of great designs, and all killer, no filler that we like to say around here. And I'm trying to see if there's any new additions. They have the Super Bowl diamond signatures So you can hunt for those in the 2023. They have the golden ticket, 14-karat gold card represented by top players in the NFL. So you've got those to chase. And it's always a fun release regardless of the rookie class with the amount of vets, the amount of patches and things like that. So, but I want to get into this MLB debut. So we've seen the MLB debut patches on the rookies this year. It was a Fanatics thing. We were wondering what product they were going to be put into, what card product. And we've got the news. And I'm gonna pause for a second. And I know we all know the news now, but if you were like thinking what product it's going to be in, let's go round table. What product do you think they're going to make the MLB debut patch 101? What product would come to mind?
And it's funny because I just brought this up last week, I believe, at the end of our show. I was like, what do you guys think this patch is going to be? And then 1 week later, we got our answer. But the product that I would think it would be in is, me personally, you know what? I could see them having put this in like something like maybe like a triple threads.
Ooh, like a fold out book.
Yeah.
Oh,
Triple threads.
I like that.
That's a good idea, right?
I like that.
My thought was Dynasty because you have the encased card. They're numbered to 10 normally. You throw that 101 in for those players. That was my thought. Second pick would probably be Definitive. What do you think?
My issue with Dynasty is that the patch window, I don't think it was going to be big enough to, unless they completely redesigned it.
Yeah.
The patch window wouldn't be big enough to show off the full.
That would have been a cool, actually, chase card for rookies in Dynasty for once.
But didn't they have those like game used balls that were huge and stuff like that in Dynasty?
I'm gonna go crazy, and say a product that they only released 1 year, and they had some very, very unique memorabilia pieces in it. They had like pieces of like the batting glove, like the strap on the batting.
Oh, wow.
So mint.
Yeah.
Mint. Bring
it back.
Mint baseball.
What were your thoughts?
I'll let go, everybody. I mean, Dynasty was the first one that came to mind. Definitive as well, but one of those two.
Probably not mint.
Mint was not on my radar.
Hey, give me a case of mint and 3 cases of triple threads. I'll take
Oh, what an era!
Oh man,
I want to go. I remember when that happened. The outrage. The absolute outrage. How dare you make me order 3 master cases?
Master, not master
three
cases.
master cases
Yeah.
of triple threads to get 1 case of mint? How dare you? What is going on?
We got Sylvester Stallone autographs in there.
If that was a solicitation right now, I'd be like, we've made it. We are back at the time. We are in good hands.
You know what it sounds like, Dan? We complain a lot.
Yeah. I try to not complain. And I do complain a lot. So, I actively try to not complain, but I find myself complaining pretty much 90% of the time. Imagine if I didn't actively not
We could
try
get
to-
back in the DeLorean. We would just go like, dude, shut up and slap yourself, right? We're like, what are you talking about? That's a great deal.
I would be like, can I get 150 of those packages? I will take 450 master cases of Topps triple threads. And then, I don't know, 150
Dude,
cases of
I know we're getting
mint.
off on a little bit of tangent, but if anybody remembers the man, I believe it was
They don't.
2016. It was like Trout was in every box, but nobody really. I mean, Trout was Trout, but he wasn't like valuable
who he is
as
now,
much as he was.
They-
It was like Ichiro. I mean, it was like everybody you'd want, and we're like,
And I remember people were very disappointed in that product too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even with these crazy names.
It was like I can't make any money on triple threads, and now mint came out and I can't make any money on that. It's brutal. It's a bloodbath. How are we gonna survive?
Mind you, if you guys go back and watch these mint breaks, like they were pretty damn low.
Yeah,
loaded.
it'd pretty much be like
What we give.
this is.
Yep.
I would love to go back to that time, simpler times. And I remember sitting. I think it was during the industry summit in Vegas, and we were coming back. It was some event, and we were coming back, and we were in the airport. And I remember we were just like blown away with the fact that we were gonna have to get 3 master cases. And this is at a time where like triple threads, you can request for pre-order as much triple
much
threads
as
as
you
you
wanted.
want, and you would get it.
Yeah.
So we were like, of course they're going to combo the product that we want, mint, with triple threads.
Now we can't keep triple threads on the
Now
shelf.
we can't
Never
even-
can.
Yeah, I can't get it.
Too long-winded. Get back to the actual answer, the question here. Topps has announced that they are going to put the MLB debut 1-of-1 patches
Highly sought after.
in Topps Chrome Update.
That is the product that I would have, besides Mint, I would have gone like Topps Chrome Update, because when I think of Topps Chrome Update, I think of patch autos, chunky patch autos. That's what I think of. I don't think of like on-card autos or refractors. I think of patch autos, and that's all I think of.
Hold on. You don't think of on-card autos because Topps Chrome Update didn't have on-card autos last year?
I actually
It did
I
not.
think of purple refractors
Yep.
that are not numbered, that are
It
one per pack.
was
But
tough.
besides the purple refractors, I also think of nice, big, chunky
yeah.
patches.
Obviously a letdown from a consumer standpoint, I guess a little, but maybe not though. But
I
maybe
was
not though
gonna
because
say-
the product you have a huge chase for a product that hopefully won't be too expensive if you go off of last.
Look, the price is going to go up on this, obviously. But
What?
I know, shocker. But you would have to think it's still going to be lower than, say, all of the other boxes that we mentioned, like Dynasty and Defense. Like it's,
I don't even know anymore, Cody.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would
It's,
think.
Chrome Update could come out at $700 a box. I don't know.
there's no way.
I don't know. I don't know.
I will also say this real quick too. Fanatics has been doing a great job with, like, now that they had a couple years in the industry, like they're improving these products year to year, right? I would imagine that not only
Chrome Update was improved last year.
no, I'm imagining they're going to improve it from last year's product for this year's.
It's already, yeah. And it's already miles improved.
I trust them because
I know that our solicitation on Topps Chrome Update this year not going to be big.
think about it like
If anybody from Fanatics actually listens to this, they're probably going to be like,
Cosmic got better, right? Cosmic was a better product this year.
Fair.
I guess we're gonna see next week. We got Gilded coming out. Hopefully that's a better product. Pristine was. I
Pristine
wouldn't
was
necessarily
better.
Pristine was necessarily, but it was
better
because
subjects.
Yeah, better subject.
Topps
better
Chrome,
subjects.
I think,
Not enough.
Topps Chrome was markedly improved.
I think
Chrome was
the
a lot
the
better.
pack out process in Pristine, they kept it right where they should have. There's no way that they could have made
7
that any better.
different packs in one
Yeah,
pack.
I mean, no way that they could have improved that.
Yeah.
No other way. Well, here's so this is from Ryan Cracknell from Beckett at Trader Cracks on X on the Twitter. First of Topps MLB debut patches will be in 2023 Topps Chrome Update Baseball. The 101s will be autographed. Okay, so I want to follow that up with saying, are they not all going to be 101s?
That's what I was thinking. Is there an implication that we are chopping up these patches?
Yeah.
No.
Are we just going to get the?
No.
Am I just going to get the D?
No.
I gotta look. I gotta look at
Well, let me break that down for you.
No.
There's a possibility.
Careful.
Am I going to get the D, the E, or
Am I
maybe
just
the
gonna get
EB?
the? Am I just gonna get the butt?
No, you're gonna. No, you might just get the B and butt.
But those were small enough to be on cardstock, correct? They weren't that big.
They were pretty small. Like
Unless-
it looked like it was gonna fit in a booklet. Now it would probably be too big for a regular card.
Unless what they're reading between the lines, the true game used 101 with an autograph are 101s. Obviously, they're making extra.
manufactured ones.
You can ask. You can ask everybody in the hobby. Everybody. And if you're like, hey, would you want us to cut these up so we can make 50 different versions of it, or do you want us just to embed it and keep it whole and put it in one card? There is 0% that would say cut it up.
Don't cut us up, please.
Cut it up and make 50
I mean,
different
it's probably
cards.
already too late because they already
It's
made
pretty
this, obviously.
tiny. I mean, it's
Not big.
It's not.
It's big enough to fit on a card.
It is, but that's going to take up most of the card.
Yeah. So how do you fit an autograph
So
on that?
Well, you take a glue stick. Right.
Elmer's classic.
Elmer's classic glue stick, you know, the
Yeah, you're
one.
right.
Tastes
How do you
great.
fit
Try
that
not
on
to
the
eat it.
card?
Tastes
Yeah.
great. It's like a push pop, but melts in your mouth. No, you go ahead and you just put a little dab of that on there, and you just slightly press it down on the card.
Okay, so
And that's how I do it. I mean, there's manufacturers out there like Mojobreak that probably do similar to that.
all honesty,
100%.
you called them a manufacturer? Hold on a second.
in all seriousness,
I'm on fire today.
if you're gonna chop this up, I'm assuming the one of one, it's not gonna be very big. but it has to have the MLB logo on it, right? So you're essentially creating your own MLB logo man. Is what it?
So wait.
That's how a 1-of-1. If you're gonna chop this up, that's I feel
I
like
like C-Rad's. I'm hoping that C-Rad's idea.
What did you do? What did you say?
You are essentially so you look at that logo. Look at the MLB debut logo.
Okay.
If you're gonna chop it up,
Yeah.
you are taking the chunk with the logo on it.
The tiny,
Again,
logo
the
man.
tiniest.
I know it's very
the
tiny.
tiniest
I'm
batter
looking at it.
silhouette patch
It
in
is
the
tiny.
history.
It is
I would
tiny.
almost just
No,
say-
I mean it's would be the smallest patch. What?
Or should it have the? Or yeah, what should it be? Should it just be the debut? I don't know. Like,
Well,
I
just the fact
like
chopping this thing
C-Rad's
up.
idea
I don't
of
like
like putting them in there as a manufactured, numbered them to 99.
That's probably what it's gonna be.
Right? You numbered them 99. It speaks to the chase of the 1-of-1.
Yeah.
The 1-of-1 is kept original. I mean, could you imagine if we did logo mans with just the head and then one was the ball and then the feet? I mean, come on. I mean, you can't do that.
Again,
Now,
I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks if they're chopping it up,
I
don't know.
actually,
I
I'm
don't know.
Chop this
gonna
up.
go back. Okay. So back in, I think it was 2012, Topps Prime Football. They had prime patches, but the window for the patch was tiny.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
It's
They're
essentially
tiny,
like a
tiny
glove
little window, but they're gonna perfectly center that little mini logo man.
I mean, would it be like it would be essentially like the 1-of-1 is like the when you have the shield logo from the glove?
Would it
on a-
include the home plate?
Yes.
It would. So
Yes.
it wouldn't be that small.
Would it be as small as you think?
You just showing the pictures on the laptop. It does make me question like how does this fit on a regular card with an autograph? Because that is a patch that will take up the size of
It's
almost the
substantial.
entire card.
I don't know. I mean, unless those are some really strong-armed gentlemen
You know
there. I
what?
mean, it looks pretty tiny.
Those are major league
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah, they are. I mean, then you got to also consider
It's
you got to consider on a card aspect, right? Because the logo mans, everybody complains about them not centered in that window. You're just talking about a rectangle. This is actually a circle, a rectangle.
The most
yeah. How do you
shape
cut that
ever.
perfect?
this patch is bigger than a logo man.
I don't think so.
It is.
I think it.
Even if you
The-
stack it,
the-
even if you
the-
stack
really-
it vertical,
The
it's bigger than a
window,
logo
the
man.
window is going to have to be bigger for the patch
And
than a logo man patch.
Even if you flipped it vertical, it's bigger.
if
than a logo man.
if you rotated it, it wouldn't like. If we had, say, the triple logo man. Let's say if we had one of these debut
Triple
patches,
debut
and
patches.
we were able to like put it would not fit in a
No, it
logo
wouldn't.
man window.
It would not.
Yeah. I think C-Rad's
So
onto
we're
it.
cutting it up. We're gonna
The-
put it. We're gonna put it in the patch shredder.
If
The solution is the manufactured, and then
Let
the
me get up
1-of-1
in
is
that
the
boardroom for decisions on
Talk
design.
to Mahan and Ruben, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to do it. Do the manufactured, and then even the manufactured. If it's all numbered to 99, that's a chase in itself. So yeah, that's the way to do
That
it.
way, everybody feels like they, like it'll still be cool. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I got, even though it's not the one he wore, it's
Yeah.
still pretty cool.
I
I have one of 99.
So we're gonna do numbered to 99 debut
manufactured ones.
manufactured patches.
I think that's fine.
I'm fine with
Is
that.
that what
And
everybody has been crying for?
Presumably, I would
More-
think it
more
would probably
manufactured patches?
keep the price down on this product. And look, if the goal here is you are putting this in a product where people can't afford it, that wouldn't buy necessarily all these higher end products that we've mentioned, then I applaud Topps on this. I think it's a good thing to have a huge chase in a smaller product.
It's a good
And
thing. It's also
obviously-
disappointing at the same time.
But
though.
but and I know I was like being a smartass before. Nobody buys this product. This product is not known for patch autos.
no. And again, it's
So
going
it is
to-
now.
Yeah.
Well, but it won't be though.
One thing
There's no Chrome products out there. You go through Bowman Chrome,
No, you're
Topps Chrome, all of it, right? It's not known to be a patch product. So why do it with this? Why not either?
Because they
why
have
not? Why not create a standalone product, or put it in a product that's already known for patch autos?
We know why. We know why.
Well, let's say why.
We also put it together,
Let's say why.
and I'm
You
jumping.
can make more Topps Chrome update
Correct.
than you can definitive Diamond Icons,
Yeah.
Dynasty,
Didn't even mention Diamond Icons. That would've been
Luminaries.
nice.
Luminaries.
Well, because those products are based upon the autographs. You can only get a finite amount of autographs, a finite amount of memorabilia cards. Also, I don't want to jump ahead too much. Stadium Club got canceled. I think we know why. Because we're going to be just running those presses. We're running the presses on Chrome update.
They
didn't have enough paper to make the Stadium Club after they're like, we're
force
making
ran
Chrome
out.
update.
I don't know if it's paper. It might be like
Cardstock, whatever.
Well, I don't know if it's cardstock. It might be
Is
just.
that true?
Comes from a tree.
I didn't know about that. Stadium Club got canceled. 2023.
Well,
Pushed to
Regular.
2024 but it's essentially indefinitely is what it sounds
but is it
like.
going to be still 2023 Stadium
know.
Club?
I hope
Regular
so.
or Chrome version.
I mean, if you release it January, February, you can still do 2023. It's fine.
But I mean, to give them credit, yeah, I think with this announcement, you're already in the playoffs. You don't want to wait too long to release this after the season either, right? So you probably want to be like, hey, we got to focus on this Topps Chrome update and these patches and get this product out.
Yeah.
Stadium Club,
Okay.
And if this doesn't work out, then they can pivot next year. They can put it something else. Yeah.
If you were to do a poll of dealers, other influencers, other people in the hobby, distributors, everybody, right? You're like, we have this MLB debut patch. Everybody knows about it. What product do you want to put it in? How many people voting for Topps Chrome update?
No.
None of them, right?
None.
None of them.
Settle.
Like, who is making this decision?
But if you were to poll collectors, and I'm not saying don't name a specific product, you would say, where would you want to see this? Would you want to see this in a higher end thing, or would you want to see it in something that might be a little more when you add this in, but it is still a more affordable product that is more attainable to the average collector?
You think that 100% was the tipping point?
I think that's the intent here. I think the intent is
that was why this decision was made, is that we're going to make these ultra high-end patch autos accessible to a larger mass of the community.
Yes.
That's why we did it.
I think that I part of me thinks that, and to sell a product
Even though,
that doesn't usually
even though
sell.
we're specifically
frankly.
building products now for group breaks, and that's how people are digesting
You're
these
right.
anyway.
You're right.
And no one's going out and just buying.
But look, they can't make as much money on those products as they can on this. That's it. That's
The
simple
fact is,
mathematics.
those products are going to
no,
sell.
no.
but listen-
So that was your point, but Cody was like, we're trying to allow the larger mass.
That's what they'll say to the public too. But behind the scenes, they're also thinking, and it's something I think that's been a recurring theme
Money.
over the last year, is how do we sell a product that we can that we historically can never sell? Bingo. Here
And
you
how
go.
can we
suddenly this
how can
product
we make
jumps up.
more?
Yes.
Money.
Yes,
Money.
And at the end of the day, what is it? Yes.
All right, hold on. Okay. I'm going to speak here on behalf of the rich collectors in this hobby, and I'm not one of them. So I'm just
Oh
gonna say,
no,
I'm
no,
not-
no,
I'm
no!
not one
It
of them.
sounds
I'm
like
not
you're
one of them.
actually the voice.
I'm
You're
not
the
one of
voice.
them. I'm not one of them, but I'm going to say, I only want to collect high end because I don't want base cards. And if I don't get the MLB debut patch, at least I'm getting an autograph, relic, or a chance at a bigger card. I don't want the base cards. I'm out of buying this debut patch. I don't care. I'll try to buy it on the open market. Or if not, I don't care. We had an opportunity to try to get flawless type customers, to get national treasures types of customers. But what did we do? We didn't want to do that. We basically went through and we need more paper.
You know what we
So-
should have done? And this product, for being an ultra high end product, needed a boost because it's one of the most vanilla rips in the history of our industry, and it's transcendent. This, they should have included a debut patch card in every transcendent that's going to come out.
But that's 100 cases though.
I know, but the thing is that would allow transcendent.
Was there
to
100 players that debuted
I'm
this
just,
year?
I
but
think
I'm
at
just
least.
saying.
Oh,
I'm saying,
at least.
I'm saying that like that would have allowed
More than
Transcendent
that.
to have a unique chase rather than opening it up and getting the same 50 autographs. And the only thing that you're looking for is, hey, I'm gonna get 2 1-of-1s. Who are they
But the
possibly
kids,
going
Dan,
to be?
the kids can't afford the Transcendent, Dan. The kids. We got to think about the kids. We got to get the product more in the Rite Aids and the Walmarts. So we got to get it to the kids.
But that is so it said hobby, jumbo, and HTA. 3 SKUs that you cannot get in Walmart.
Anyone want to take
Target.
a guess how many MLB debuts there were this year? Not every MLB debut is going to be in this year, obviously.
117.
Okay.
125.
Okay. See right?
150.
261.
Jeez.
So you're telling me with my idea,
You
you can make 200 and number again?
61.
61
Except
transcendent cases.
Less than that, though, because you're talking guys who debuted post-Memorial Day, and we know not like Ellie De La Cruz and those types of guys who they're not in this year's run.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But you're saying probably at least 100.
At least 100.
But
At
you,
least
but
100.
but
easily.
are we putting all of those in to top score? Is there going to be? I can't see them.
Why not?
I can't see them being more than 100.
Well, I mean, we also don't know if they're going to be full patches. They
Right.
actually may be cut up to.
Yeah, to make more.
Right.
But yeah, I was just playing both sides of the rich guy, poor guy situation here. But and we've really talked about this half the show now. But we should move on here. I guess my last point is we'll see what happens with it, if it's going to be a redemption, if it's going to be live, if it's going to be the full patch. Also, Ellie, clearly Ellie's not in there because he hasn't been out a rookie card. They're not going to put a guy as a rookie that's not had a rookie card. So the biggest Corbin Carroll.
I mean, all the guys who we're chasing. It's going to be Corbin was going to probably be your number one, and then after that the list. I mean, there's no Adley, but there will be a Gunner.
Oh, because Adley was last year.
Although I don't know, I could be wrong. Gunner, I think, made his debut this year. I don't think
Patrick
it was last
Bailey
year.
will probably be in there. Probably.
Yeah, there'll be those. I mean, but Volpe, Walker, all those guys will.
Crazy.
What did,
I mean,
what did Patrick Bailey hit this year?
Not well. Let's just put it that way. But graded out as the best defensive catcher in baseball.
Great.
Just
great.
saying.
And that sells cards.
I know. I mean, Masataka Yoshida, Volpe, Jordan Walker. I
mean, it's a pretty.
The guy is
To
good
give
at
them
blocking
credit-
balls in the dirt.
To give them credit, I would probably try to make more cases too if it was me. And it's actually a great year to do it. I think this is one of the best years of rookies in the last 5 to 10 from a rookie card perspective, maybe not necessarily prospect perspective. So we'll see. Keep you updated on the news on that, and when we start seeing the designs, I'm sure Topps will release that.
By the way, sorry, Gunner will not have one. He debuted last year.
Oh.
So it's going to be Corbin. Corbin will be the number one. No, Corbin didn't debut this year either. It's going to be Volpe and Walker. Those are the two guys. And Yoshida.
Are you sure it was 261?
I just realized.
Because you're just naming off a bunch of guys who are not.
I
in it.
know. It just happens to be the big guys. I just dawned on me. No, Carroll debuted fall of last year. Gunner
Are they gonna have
debuted
patches
fall of
where
last
it's
year.
like last game ever?
No, it will be. It's
What about
Masataka
Miguel
Yoshida.
Cabrera? Miguel Cabrera should have wore like
Last one. That'd be kind of
last game ever.
I mean,
That would be awesome,
Don't
right?
be giving him any more ideas.
Well, then
That's a
Zach
good
Campbell
idea.
would somehow have the patch because he would
you
just
go.
run by and steal it off of his jersey. So you can't do that.
Gosh,
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to throw cold water
I
on
don't
this.
know. Well, I'll talk about it off air. But I had a great idea.
You did.
I was talking.
We're
to
gonna make it
Cody.
happen.
I
Yeah.
had a great idea.
But
To
anyway.
be the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you want content. There you go.
Yeah, it is.
Zach Campbell got another home run.
Wow.
Gunnar Henderson's first
Wow.
postseason home run.
Yeah, stole it from a kid.
But he
Bye-bye,
is.
Orioles, by the
Well,
way.
no, he did not
Took it from
steal.
the
No, he
kids.
didn't steal.
Have a good
He didn't
offseason,
steal it from a
Clearly
kid.
did.
No,
Clearly
he didn't.
did.
It was all adults around him.
No,
I do got to
it
say
was-
that
it
guy
was
is better
legitimate.
at tracking down balls than anybody. Like nobody else is trying as hard as he is.
I'm sorry. No person over the age of 18 should ever leave a game with a baseball. I'm sorry. It should be for the kids.
Hey
and that's
man,
it.
I got a
Everybody
ball.
was a kid want. How many
got-
kids could be collectors because they got a baseball at a game? It would make their day. But no, I'm going to be a grown man just trying to get a dang baseball that I'm not going to do anything with.
Dude,
What?
if I have a ball coming at me and I barehand it,
Give it to a kid.
I'm probably
99% of the time, I am in full agreement.
I mean,
with
if there's
you.
a kid right next to me, maybe.
If I'm catching that, say, remember the Judge 60-second home run craziness? You catch that, you give it to a kid? Not a chance.
I'm not keeping it. I'll tell you that much.
Sorry, Bucky.
I'm giving it to
Whatever.
the guy that if it's a milestone home run.
Sorry, little Billy.
Sorry, little Billy.
Little Bucky.
Yeah, little Bucky. Little
Don't
Billy.
know what era we're in, but
I don't know. No one
Sorry,
calls him
Roger.
Bucky.
Sorry. By the way, sorry if Bucky is a common name where you are from. I apologize.
You know, no one. That's not.
I
A,
don't-
There's nobody around here
Dude,
that's
Not
getting
in
it.
California.
you're telling me you are at a game, at like a major league game, and you catch a fly ball on the fly. You catch it, and you're just like, gotta give it away to the nearest kid I can find.
my go-to is honestly, if I catch a ball, my go-to is where are the kids. Now, helps out when you've got your own kid that
Exactly.
you just give it to.
What if you don't? What if you don't?
Then
What
you
if you're-
better then you better start looking.
It's for the kids, man.
You better start looking around.
It's
If
for the kids?
If that
What
ball is of no importance, you better start surveying.
Okay, so let's say the ball's coming. There's a kid next to you, and you're just like, I'm gonna let the kid get it.
No.
Okay,
You can get
kid
the
misses
ball.
it, shiner right in the face.
No, yeah, you
This
catch
black,
it.
now,
black
wait a
eye.
minute. That's not
so
what we're
now
saying.
because you're trying to give back to the kids, and this kid has to go to school with a black eye.
No, that's not what we're saying.
That's basically
Go after
what
the
you're
ball.
saying.
That's fine. You
But
wanna
you
go after
also
the ball,
should
but
be
don't-
Zach. You should be Zach Campbell and running to another section to take it away from somebody that rightfully paid for that
honestly
section.
think that I get why people are angry with Zach Campbell.
Hate this guy.
I get it.
anyway.
I understand. But dude, that dude has a right to go out there. Yeah. He's in a common area of the park.
Not all the time.
He is.
That one was fine.
He's trying to catch the ball. That's what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's his objective. It's his choice. He's trying. Other people can try harder than him. They don't. They choose not to. Yeah.
It's like taking candy from a baby. That's his
It's
motto.
not. It's like not that easy to catch a fly ball.
That's his motto. All right. Well, enough beating up on Zach, who has, I don't know, 500 foul balls.
It's good enough.
Has he given any to kids? I don't know. Maybe he has.
I think he has shown that he's very good about that.
He's got to give back to the kids. All right. Well, is the hobby ready for some college football? We've got Bowman Chrome U that just released today as you're listening to this on Thursday. Probably one of the best. I know we're still coming down from that last bit, but probably one of the best prospect lists in college football history for cards, in my opinion, with Marvin Harrison Jr., Shedeur Sanders, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, who've had autos already, Travis Hunter. Great list. It came out, and cards look great, and Shedeur Sanders has already got a card up there with 19 bids, $510. People obviously believe in Deion's kid. And, is this something good for college football? I think we still haven't found our lane with the college football products. Like, they haven't been in demand. And we're getting a little bit of demand with this because I think it's coming out at the right time. Do you think this is a good product? And we'll talk about the formation later. But a good product, and you think we can build upon it to get collectors more interested in college football? Somebody can take that.
Good product, great checklist, and quite possibly the best time that I've seen a college product be released. That is what I'm going to say.
In the middle of college season.
In the right in the middle. Like, I mean, if you are a college football fan, you are just focused on college football right now. I don't think we've actually had a product come out that was truly right in the middle of college the college football season.
It usually predates it, or
it's either too early or too late.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we couldn't because they weren't allowed to make it until they became seniors.
So everything about this product, I do like, except for one thing, and I'm going to pass it off to somebody else.
Well, and you know what you didn't even say yesterday? What's the difference between? So Cody's got the 22
Bowman Chrome
design.
U. Yeah,
What's the biggest difference on the 2023 designs? Your pet peeve, Dan?
Oh, no border?
Yeah. It was such a good product that you didn't even mention the border.
No. Okay, that is not my pet peeve. I'm fine with no border. You just can't half-ass it and do half border, 3/4 border.
Okay.
If you're going to do a border, do a full border. If you're not going to do a border, don't do a border.
Okay. Well, it kind of
That's it.
We call that.
No, that's not a border.
Okay.
There's no border.
It's a full bleed.
Whatever year Bowman it was, it had 3/4 of a border.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Cody's already got to bleep you out 3 times now.
Yeah, it's fine.
$3
bad
in a jar.
word.
No, it's fine. We'll let it
They say it on The Simpsons. I think you can get away with it,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Sure, fair enough.
But yeah. So what's your biggest gripe about the product?
Oh, I thought I gave positives. And
Right
now
back
we're
to you. We're
going,
playing
okay.
hot potato.
So let's do away. A hot topic here. Hot topic. Let's do away with any release, not just specifically this one, but this one was a disaster. The Breaker Delight. Let's not make a Breaker version of any product. Just make more of the regular hobby version. I will say this. As a consumer, go out and buy or watch somebody rip a hobby box. Get the price. Maybe write it down. Take notes. Write it down. Then watch somebody open up a Breaker Delight. And then find out what the price is, what it's selling for, what it is on the open market. And then look at the content of both. And then look at the price difference. And then you tell me that there's nothing wrong here. You'll find out real quick that something doesn't add up. Stop making Breaker.
F them breakers, man.
Stop making Breaker. And you know who we are. If you're listening to this podcast, this is Mojobreaks. It's in the title. You know we break. But I've always said, and I think Doug was on board with this, maybe not as much as me, but I've never wanted them to make Breaker specific products, Breaker format products.
But Topps Chrome was good.
Topps Chrome Breaker D Lite was better. Okay. 100% unnecessary.
It did offer at least exclusives in that one
Yeah,
that you could
but-
not get in traditional
But
hobby or
but
jump.
did we need it? We didn't need
I
it.
guess we didn't.
No, we didn't need it.
No.
We didn't need it. We why didn't we just make more?
That
I know
said,
I know
though-
why we didn't make more, because it costs more to print more cards.
Right. I think the appeal of the Legends autos in there, the young what was the one
You had
not
you
young
had
guys, but
one
the young
active or
stars
legend
or whatever
per
Youth-
case.
Yeah.
There was
Youth
extra
Invasion,
there
I
was
think it was
extra
called.
content in that. This is pay more for less. Pay more to get less.
Yeah, it's usually break more and make more, but
Yeah,
this
this
was
is-
not the case.
this is- Break more, get less.
yeah.
It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. So, but check out Mojobreak.com. We're gonna be breaking.
Well, we got
Breakers
we got
Delights.
we got a crap ton of it. We're gonna have to go through it. We're gonna get murdered on it. So come hang out and buy some Breaker Delight from us.
Listen,
Afternoon
we're
Breaker
not-
Delight.
We're not gonna value and sell it for $240.
I'm gonna because I haven't seen this product yet with my own eyes. I haven't opened any of it yet.
Maybe I'm
opening
wrong.
up some tonight. I will reserve my judgment till next week's episode because I have not seen it yet. I have not opened it. Yeah, we'll see if maybe I'll notice that the Breakers Light version has maybe some parallels that are gonna be a little bit more sought after.
Maybe your
or
hands
maybe,
are just better than ours.
Bet
you know,
it
bet you
could be.
don't.
I
bet you don't.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
This burger looks just so big in my hands. This box of HTA of Breaker. I keep calling it HTA for one because the box.
Although
keep
I
saying
think it
HTA,
technically
you keep
is.
calling it.
I've seen it listed as HTA.
Yeah, somebody
It's not HTA.
tell me. Actually, on it. Tell me what I'm missing.
Actually,
Prove me wrong.
I got a question, not for Dan, for both
Because
of
the
you.
parallels, there's exclusive parallels in Breakers Delight.
Is
That's what it
there?
Yeah.
Well,
Is there?
there was. Yeah.
In,
But-
in Topps
is-
Chrome Breakers Delight?
No, I'm talking about
Oh, this
I'm
one.
talking about the Bowman Chrome University
This one.
Breaker
I
D Lite.
don't know.
well, here I got a question for Cody and C-Rad only. Do you know? I'll start with Cody. What HTA stands for?
I do.
I've never known what this
I do.
stood for.
It stands for Hella.
Hello, NorCal.
Tactical. By the way, Topps.com has it listed as HTA.
Hella time away because because it's so much faster to break. You get hella time away from doing the actual break.
I like the logic.
Let's see. Can I come up with a good acronym that describes this product? I don't think I can come up with one.
Hell
on the
to
fly.
allocate.
Hell to allocate. Okay.
Not the right one.
No. So I do know what it is, though. So should I?
Yeah.
Should
Let
I?
him know.
Yeah. Drop
It is, and I could actually tell you where it
Originated
I think it originated from. It was only hobby shops that would be able to get it.
Oh.
Participating hobby shops would be part of the home team advantage.
Ah.
So if you're part of the team, top
Okay.
team.
I think I like
okay.
hella time away more.
Yeah, I like that one too. I agree with you.
I think I'm into anything that starts with hella.
And
An
now-
acronym that starts with hella Sign me up.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's when you
'Cause
know.
it's like-
that's where you know
it's
exactly
like-
where we're from.
I could do like 20 cases of HTA, and compared to a hobby, I get hella more time away after I finish breaking HTA.
Oh man. Or how about taste awful? No, that didn't make any sense to me at all. But yeah, HTA, that's what that means. What's that like that hard copy? Like, now you know. Have that like sound.
Oh, the
come
more
in.
you know.
The more you know. It has that star thing. Yeah. So hey, we should do that more often. There's some acronyms in this hobby that we don't talk about enough. So yeah, I mean, you can see that the Shedeur Sanders is definitely going to be one of the biggest chases as his prices allow, and the kid's electric. So this is his first Bowman, that's one of the great things about this product is it does have that first Bowman distinction. I think with Panini, when they were coming out, you had contenders and stuff. You didn't have that. Like, this is their first. It's in here. But let's move on to, we got about 15 more minutes. Panini strikes back in Fanatics lawsuit. New revelations about NBA PA deals and employee exodus revealed. And if you want to go over this, Cody, and put it into dumb guy terms for me.
I'm learning this on the fly right now. This is
So-
new and exciting news. I'm
Yeah,
very
I thought
excited.
this was relevant. Again, it was shout out again to Paul Lesko, who is a must follow on Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, who was able to dissect this 94-page amended lawsuit or whatever. I don't know the verbiage off the top of my head, but basically broke it down for us, gave us the big juicy bits. The biggest one I think that popped out, and he was even saying, is this breaking news? You could see it as that. The NBA PA, quote, recently interpreted Panini's exclusive license as a non-exclusive license. Meaning we heard, from all people, we heard from Sham Charania, the NBA insider, about the beginning of summer, maybe middle of summer. Remember, he said that Topps is going to begin NBA product development starting immediately with this upcoming season. So this lends some credence to that yes, they are full speed ahead, not going to have logos or anything, but we should be having licenses here of not just the guys, the Fanatics exclusive guys, but potentially all of the NBA players.
Oh, we're talking NBA right now.
NBA.
I thought we were
NBA
talking
PA.
NFL.
No.
We're talking NBA.
Talking NBA PA. So the NFL, we have all known about that. We haven't really heard anything yet about the NBA. So, again, this is all sort of, we don't know. This is nothing official, but it's right there in this lawsuit that apparently even Panini is interpreting it as a non-exclusive. And the other part of it, something we've already kind of known, but yeah, Panini is making the big claim that, yes, the employee raid, as they're calling it, of Panini employees moving over to Fanatics was a huge part of why the WWE, why the NFLPA felt sort of emboldened to be able to say, yeah, we're done with Panini. I'll just read the quote here from Sports Collectors Daily and from the lawsuit. Quote, with the aid and encouragement of Fanatics, these employees stole Panini's trade secrets and helped Fanatics recruit other employees away from Panini, each in violation of their employment contracts with Panini, so on and so forth. The rated employees are mostly surplus to Fanatics staffing needs at least until 2025 or 2026, unless Fanatics plan to, or manages to, shut down Panini's NFL and NBA operations before then. So those are the main bits in there. There's a lot more.
So they're saying they didn't even need them.
Yeah, they're like, why
That's
do
what
you
the
even
claim
need
is.
these guys until those licenses run out? Unless your whole plan was, we're going to take your guys and then pull the rug out from under you.
How does Panini know that Fanatics didn't need those employees?
I know. And look, the whole thing is also filled with tons of contradictions and walking things back and reevaluating things. There's even some wording in there that essentially says Panini only views MLB, NBA, and NFL as the major sports, and everything else. They even say like MLS, NHL are just below them. We don't consider them in the major North American sports.
I agree.
Which I mean, hell, that's
dispute it.
boy. If I was NHL right now, I'd be like, ooh, that hurt. That one hurt.
I
But
think if
get
I was
it. It's
NHL
different.
right now, I'd probably go. You got a point.
And so you know who your manufacturer is, man.
And we'll talk about them in a second.
No,
but yeah.
well, NHL, like, they're trying the NHL Red Zone this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, did you hear about Barry Melrose?
Yeah, I
Very
know, man.
Melrose,
Yeah,
yes.
What a
But
legend.
I wonder if that
Tough.
news was already kind of on the horizon to make them have this red zone thing, because it's kind of like
Red
everybody
Red Zone for
hockey?
hockey.
Yeah.
What are they gonna? What do they call it?
power. Power
Power
surge?
play, maybe.
But unlike football, they're always kind of in the
always
red
Yeah,
zone.
I mean, you would think it's going to be a lot of action.
Maybe power play. You could call it power play when a
If
team's
it's
on a
power
power
play,
play.
so
That
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
So what's going to happen is that I think when teams are on a power play,
It
it's
cuts
probably going to.
That's what
That
I mean.
makes sense.
Power play makes sense.
It's got to be like just when they're scoring, right?
But it's
Well,
like,
Yeah, but
they're
how?
always
Dude,
in
it's
the
so
red
it's
zone.
so fast paced. Like by the time, like, are you gonna? It's a 2-on-1 break. By the time
Right.
you switch to that feed, it's gonna be a goal.
But it's
so
like that-
it's
or
gonna
it's
be
not
like
gonna be live. They're just gonna show you the best
what you're gonna
plays.
get. What you're gonna get in that is the celebration of the goal that just happened.
They better hire the NFL.
It's like if the
zone guy.
it's like if the red zone only went to the touchdown celebrations and didn't actually show
What happened
the
to-
actual
yeah.
touch. Like they just only touchdown
It's called
celebrations.
Frozen Frenzy. October 24th, when all 32 NHL teams will be in action. John Buccigross will moderate from ESPN Studios. Frozen Frenzy. Fans will see every goal, every power play, and every hit. So it probably won't be live.
It
I'm
won't.
telling
It
you, yeah.
can't be live.
Or it is. I don't know. Or they're crazy. I mean, NFL Red Zone has it where it's like they're not every scoring chance happens in the red zone. So they'll cut to it after the fact of like, oh, this just happened, this 50-yard touchdown pass. That will, you
Yeah.
know.
Do
while it's
you?
in the red
I mean, the
Anyway.
the red zone for football makes
It's great.
so much sense,
Makes
right?
perfect
I
sense.
if you're a football fan, I don't know anybody who's like can't stand it. Don't like the red zone.
Love the red zone.
I don't know if it translates to any other sport.
Yeah.
The only other one I've seen, MLB TV has
Oh,
something
you're
called
new-
Big Inning.
you're
I
new
know. I'm just-
baseball.
what? Come on
Dingers.
now.
Dinger
Dingers.
TV.
No. If there's like a scoring opportunity where it's like, all right, first and second, nobody out. Let's cut over here. Let's see what's going on here. It does not acclimate itself to red zone.
And a strikeout.
Right. Again,
And
it's different.
That's all majority
The
of the-
seventh
you.
straight foul.
And a swinging bunt to the pitcher.
Look, been a great postseason so far.
It has been a good.
It has
I'm-
been a
I'm giving-
fantastic postseason.
I'm giving you crap. I knew baseball was coming.
Of course, it's been a great postseason. Bryce Harper went yard twice before we even went on the
Dude,
air
love
here.
Bryce. We could talk. We do a whole segment about Bryce Harper.
Hit it to the second deck.
Oh.
Orlando Arcia would poked the bear. I don't know if you saw that quote after the game.
You know what they should do in baseball? And I know we're going off topic now. They should have like different point structures for where the home runs go, like different targets.
Okay. No,
Yes.
no.
Yeah, he's got a little weird, didn't
Like
he?
if
Not
you
gonna
if you hit like a bullseye, it's like 3 home runs.
Well,
3
if you
If you
runs.
want to throw that in the
Basketball
home
Yeah,
run-
basketball
Oh,
rules.
yeah. If you want to throw that in the home run derby, by all means.
No. Real game. Because, like, dude, if you're down by, like, say you hit one in, like, the triple deck and you have a spot that's, like, tiny to hit it, right? And it's, like, 10-point game's over. Like, it's a walk-off homer,
Or if you
but
hit
it can
it
be
over.
but it can be a walk-off homer in the first inning. Like,
Oh, okay.
Now you've lost me.
Could you imagine? You like just got your popcorn, you got your
you
beer.
sit down, like,
Just sat
All
down
right,
and
get
the
outta here.
game's over. Thanks for spending $300.
no, it's like, no, it
For no
it would be
reason.
so hard to hit. It'd be like, you know, the free game at Golfland that has, like, the
Yes.
little tube?
I've
Like,
that
if
before.
they, yeah, well, maybe then you would be.
How about this?
So you have like a tube like 480 yards away, feet, not yards,
Uh-huh.
because yards would let's be really far. 480 feet away, and if it goes into that tube, game's over.
If you're down, here's how.
Then
I'll
like
end
players
this.
like Jose Altuve will never even play anymore.
No,
Here's-
but you'll have players that come up who are like, I only hit 480-foot home runs.
Here's how I'll
like I
amend this
strike
rule.
out 99% of the time.
The only way I accept this rule, if it opens up in the 9th inning, if you're down by more than, say, a save situation, 3 runs, then you have the opportunity. You hit a home run at a certain target, that will end the game.
It would never.
You will win the game.
It would never happen.
That's the point.
That's the point of
So
what
it
I'm saying.
becomes
It can
really
happen in the
tough.
first inning, but it would never happen.
Good Lord.
It would once, and then you.
It would once, and then it would ruin everything.
Then people would
The
The
storm
World
field.
Series would end. Game 7
Okay.
of the World Series.
Oh, that-
First inning. Bye-bye.
taking
You hit
Dan's
the
idea-
target. Thanks for playing,
Well,
everyone.
I think taking Dan's idea, if it can end in the first, right, and then they just play a friendly game afterwards.
No.
Then we just play for funsies.
Play a little cricket out there.
No, I mean, I mean, what if they actually did something where they just
home run derby.
home run derby, home run derby, or if that does happen and you get like season tickets.
We have had-
you get
Baseball fans are hating
you
hard right now.
get season tickets for the next season if
We-
you're at the
okay,
game that
fine.
ended in the one inning, first pitch.
If Madison Bumgarner was here, he would slap the shit out of you right now. He'd be like trying to say the game. You got to have the game, man. You can't even smile. You can't have no 10
I don't know,
pointers.
man. You were talking about like bringing the kids, and I'm trying to make it more exciting. No kid
had a lot of
wants
nice-
to hang around for 3 hours at a game.
Great.
Generally,
Because now it's not 3 hours,
so
it's 2.5.
Yeah, so 2.5 hours. What it might as well be 3. If you can go there and the kid can get their popcorn and whatever.
Baseball
whatever.
Live is fun.
You load them up
Like
on
being
sugar
in a-
and Cracker Jacks and whatever the hell you have at a game, and then they get a bounce after the first inning. Maybe go down to slide, and then bounce. That's like a kid's greatest dream ever. Like I didn't even have to watch a game.
These rule changes have been great. The pitch clock is working. They have been fantastic. It has made the game more exciting, faster paced. I love it. Let's stop right there. That's enough.
All right. Well,
It
we're
would
getting
never even happen.
and we're getting close to wrap up the Panini lawsuit thing. But circle back around on that. I feel like I've almost got a degree in this stuff now. I mean, we're like this stuff like that we've been talking about with Paul Lesko. Like I've never been more involved in law and than I have been as of recent. And that's what happens when you bring more corporate entities into a business. I'm sure if you talk to somebody that makes that deals with Walmart, it probably happens every day. It's like, whatever. This guy's suing him because the cookie is the same color as the other cookie. It probably happens all the time. But for us, it doesn't happen that often. It's happening a lot now. It's overall bad for collectors, because we've got certain players on certain sides of the fence and not everybody's on the same team right now. And hopefully at some point everybody will be on the same team for collectors. But wanted to talk about Update. People are outraged. Update hobby. Nobody's going to buy anyway, but we're missing 4 packs. It's 20 packs. You lied to us. You said there was going to be 24. It comes out. There's 20. So you're missing
Bro, what?
48 cards.
I thought I was supposed to be the negative guy today.
I'm not being negative. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh.
Because I don't really care about.
I thought it was pretty
I
serious when you
don't
said that
care
you
about
lied
the
to
4.
us.
I don't care about the 4 packs. Yes, if I sell the product at the shop now by pack, which we do, I'm gonna make 4 packs less. I gotta up the price on the 20 packs to.
Are we still getting our
50
our,
cents.
our hits though with
Yeah.
the 4 less packs?
I mean, I haven't opened any hobby yet, but
Nah,
I'm
the hits are all in the 4 missing.
That would be a disaster.
So yeah, a little bit of quality issue there on that. But it's like if you follow social media and you see this, it's like the end of the world. It was like I was gonna buy 17 pallets of this, but now because they take the 4 packs away, I kept not buying it. I'm boycotting. I'm out of the hobby. I hate it. It's like, is it really that big of a deal though? Like,
Dude, that is the narrative with every story that ever drops in this hobby.
I will say
These
this.
days.
Like
yeah.
4 packs, it might as well. It could have
whole
been.
box
It could have
should've
been.
been-
It could have
20
been.
packs.
It could have been 1 pack. It could have been 20 packs less. It could have been 1 pack less. It could have been 1 card less.
1 card less.
1 card less
One
per
card less.
pack, and it would have been the same exact
Outrage.
narrative.
well, hold on. So is that the Breaker Delight version now? It's not hobby. It's Breaker Delight. It's less packs. Less packs.
I
Update
can't.
Breaker Delight.
Don't make me relive what we just did 15 minutes ago. I don't have the strength.
I will say with the Stadium Club thing, which
I was looking
it
for
was
my favorite product every year.
the Stadium Club.
Yes.
It's a fun.
I was looking forward to the compact design.
I love
because I believe they were the mini cards.
Wait, what now?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
No,
Now
it's like
we're- now
the
we're
one of
way
those
off.
things that you do your makeup with, or you open. There's a mirror, so you can
No.
watch yourself opening the cards. Isn't that what a compact is? I don't have one, but I think my wife does.
I think you're right.
Sorry.
I have
Stretching. I'm
no
stretching for
idea
humor.
about makeup.
I think of compact. I think of smaller.
I think when you drive an SUV, you're pissed. You can't park in the compact spots.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
I was gonna say it was Stadium Club.
What constitute what is when you have the compact cars, like what is that actually? Like where are the guidelines on that?
I don't know.
Like if you have 4 doors,
Like a sedan,
are you no longer a compact?
a smart car.
Do you have to be
Fiero.
It's always a Fiero. It's always a CRX. So is it based on seats? Like you have 2 seats, you're compact?
No, I think you could
I
have
don't know.
4.
I think
Yeah, you can have 4 seats, but not 4 doors.
You can't have a.
I think you can have 4 doors.
You can have
even.
4 doors.
Yeah.
Bro, I've
can't be an
I've
SUV.
owned an SUV
All right,
over the
so
years
if
that
you have
can
a
fit in those
minivan,
compact
If
spots.
I fit,
You have a minivan?
No,
Minivan?
that's not a compact car.
That's a
Come on
minivan.
now, it's a minivan. Yeah. It's
Not, a truck is not a compact car.
No.
An SUV is not a compact car.
No.
A crossover SUV is not a compact car. A compact car would be like a Corolla, a Camry.
The
a
biggest version of a compact car is a Corolla.
Lamborghini. 2 seats.
It's a little long. A little too long.
Little
2
wide.
doors.
A little too long.
Wide and long.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, looks like I won't be parking my Lamborghini in a compact spot.
But what were you going to say about Stadium Club?
What was I going to say? Anyway, I was going to just make a point before, look, because I made these topics and slides before we knew about the MLB debut thing. That literally broke right before we recorded. My initial thought with why was Stadium Club delayed until potentially next year is that with the double superfractor thing, I feel like people at Topps are probably now really closely paying attention to, okay, well, if this happened, we've got to make sure the next few products, because this was supposed to
Are we
this was supposed to
sure?
be out like in the next week or two?
Yeah,
This was
are we-
supposed to be out
It's
we-
got to be already made,
Are
right?
we
Right.
sure? Are we sure there wasn't a mistake that was caught?
And that's what I'm thinking.
That
is
that they basically they had checks and balances in place, and they're like, uh-oh.
that's to me, and I
We're
know we're
missing-
talking about the print run, but I think this product was ready to go.
We put the extra autographs
Yeah.
that were going to be in Bowman Chrome
There was-
U Delight.
I think
and
there's
Topps
clearly-
Stadium Club baseball.
Clearly, something was in Stadium Club that they caught and went, "Oh no,
It's the extra
not
autos
again."
for Bowman Chrome U.
Whatever it may be, could be Randy Arozarena's trainer again, signing all the autos for the entire Tampa Bay Rays
Could have
team.
been
We don't know.
Corbin Carroll's sheet didn't make it in the
Right.
print
Man,
run.
bro,
Right.
look into who's walking out the back door with these autographs, bro.
That
Look
said,
into that, dude.
if it forced them to do this on future products, I mean, I guess that's a good thing in the long run. I know it sucks to have it delayed, but I guess in the long run, that's a good thing, right?
So they're going to release it next year. It's going to be called Stadium Club. You know, it's going to be the 20.
Stadium Club
it's gonna,
Delight.
no, it's going to be
Stadium Club.
it's going to be the 23-24 Stadium Club baseball.
Stadium Club.
double year.
Double year.
Double
The
year,
double, the
dude.
rare
Yeah.
double baseball year.
Yeah.
Yep. I
What-
mean,
have we ever gotten a product like that?
Don't
The
think-
double baseball year.
is there any way they could have had a food reference in this? Like, is there any kind of
Burger?
stadium?
Burger fractor?
Subway. Club. That's what they missed.
Not the-
They missed the Subway fractors in there, dude. They're going to have the club.
The club sandwich.
Club sandwich.
The club fractor.
You get this. You
It's
get
a
the.
lot less. Subway for life could not be less appealing to me. That sounds that sounds like a
Right.
punishment.
So the guy who got super excited about the Taco Bell
Yes,
for life.
Objectively
And
good.
you're just like,
food.
Hey,
So
dude.
you're all Subway for life.
Hey,
Yo, you
don't-
shut your mouth.
don't-
Yes.
don't-
You
don't-
shut your mouth
Yeah.
when you come to me with
Don't
Subway
tell
for
that-
life.
Yes.
Don't tell that to Shane, dude. He'll fight you about
Oh,
that.
dude.
Subway
I've got it.
stinks.
I've got it. You could have had the Subway clubs on the card, and you could have had Jared right next to the right
brother.
next.
Oh.
Is there
no?
Is there
No.
does
I mean, on the card with the players.
is
Oh, no.
is Subway in general like everybody's least favorite fast food
Yeah, it
joint?
sucks.
Fast food.
It's
It's
fast food.
it's fast food.
Yeah.
It's a chain.
I haven't
think-
been there.
I think there's been a
long
couple things
time.
with that brand that obviously the Jared thing really helped destroy that brand.
No, mostly
It's actually doing better than it ever has.
I
The
think
se-
I
the
think
second
mostly the one piece of meat they put in their sandwich.
I think
It's
I
like a
think-
bread witch.
Yeah, the main thing recently within recent years that came out about Subway was that how like everything, all their ingredients, even the stuff that's supposedly supposed to be fresh, is like has a lot of really questionable
Eat fresh.
ingredients, like how they preserve it and all that.
No.
But Steph
dude,
Curry
look,
is on the
it's like-
commercials.
Yeah.
Look at when they're making when you have the sandwich artist across from you making the sandwich, you're looking at that stuff and you're like, that doesn't look like the veggies that I know and
It's
love.
not good. It's
There's
not
some-
good.
There's something about
But
those.
Shane loves it though.
It's bad. Well, Shane's wrong.
That's
and too
all.
bad Togo's wasn't worldwide.
Shane,
Yeah,
I don't know
Togo's
if you
wrong.
guys ever heard this,
Much
but
better.
He always gets the tuna, right? Which
Which is
they-
not
is not
which is
tuna.
which
They use-
which
they
is
use
not.
mayonnaise to make tuna, right?
Yeah.
Hard to make, and he wanted more mayonnaise on top of his sandwich, on top of the tuna, and the,
So we got a
and-
mayo witch.
And his sandwich artist was like, didn't want to do it for him. He's like, there's already mayonnaise in the.
He's
tuna."
all. I'm worried
He's like,
about.
I just want more mayonnaise.
He's
bro."
like. He's all.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, it's weird, but also, just do it. Like
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
said, "Give me the mayonnaise. I want it."
No,
so do
well,
it.
they're probably looking
Sorry.
at him. They're like, we're kind of worried about your cholesterol
I
over
guess,
here. Like,
but
we're.
the
Yeah,
moment he
he-
steps
it-
out the
it-
door,
it-
We
it's
want
like-
you to walk out of here alive.
It was kind of strange how that worker didn't want to give him more mayonnaise
do it,
on
man.
his sandwich.
Like,
yeah,
just,
kind of weird.
yeah. Come on.
Why would you order?
No,
why would
yeah,
you
I get
order
it.
tuna?
Why would you order
Tuna's
Subway?
good.
Why,
in
well, why would you go?
general?
Well, you're going to Subway. You've made a firm decision that
Right.
this is a tough day for you.
You've already made a bad
This
choice.
is a tough day. I don't know if this day can get any worse.
Yeah.
And you walk into Subway and you order a tuna.
Toasted.
I still eat Subway like once every year, at least
get-
once.
you get
I haven't had it.
Sweet onion.
No, nobody gets tuna.
Man.
If there was any
Once a year.
justice in this
I get it
world,
once a year.
it would be Quiznos at every single corner
Yeah,
and
but
not
you-
Subway.
But you know
Yeah,
what the
I agree.
issue with Quiznos good sandwich? But you know what the issue with it? You go up, they ring you up, and they're like, "It's $19."
Yeah, too
You're all,
big-
what
yeah.
did I order?
Too
They're all, we
expensive.
toasted it. I'm all, why is it $19?
And then
Too
they started
expensive.
putting the sauces behind the counter.
And they got
Like,
too
you can't
big
get
too
unlimited
fast.
sauces.
Yeah.
They got too big
Quiznos
too fast.
sandwiches are better though.
Too
100%.
expensive though.
Yeah, yeah.
Too expensive.
Go with the Jersey Mike's. You know, it's not a bad one.
Jersey
Little
Mike.
oil.
Oh,
Little-
Mike,
lot of
Mike,
oil.
Mike style.
Yeah.
Mike saw that. Yeah, that
I'm
can't
an-
be
I'm
that
an
can't be
Eric-
good for you.
I'm
That'll
an
kill
Eric's
you.
Deli guy. I like Eric's
Eric's Deli's
Deli.
good.
Yeah.
You like Sprouts, which is kind of weird.
Love
but-
Sprouts.
Ike's sandwiches locally.
Ike's is
Ike's
good.
is
You
good.
got to eat it fresh. Don't let it sit around.
Anyway, I think Connor Bedard is going to save the NHL season and hockey
Yeah,
cards. So I'll
hockey-
just go with
hockey-
Oh,
that.
we didn't get to hockey, huh?
No, we got about a minute left, so we'll do a quick, hockey thing. Connor Bedard not going to be in Series 1, so wait for
No,
Series 2.
He's not in Series
No, we
1.
did.
But you get the other guys that got drafted.
went over
in
the
Series
red
one.
Who's
zone.
the other guys?
Guys below Connor Bedard.
It's the 2022 draft classes in this one.
give them to us.
Couldn't do it.
Okay,
That's the point.
that's the point with hockey.
Connor
Connor
Bedard,
Gallagher?
you have a chance here. I've said it before. I'm going to go off on my
Connor
soapbox
McDavid
again.
Bedard.
You have a chance here, Upper Deck. Take advantage. You have It was the leadoff story on SportsCenter last night. There was playoff baseball,
Listen.
and Connor Bedard led off SportsCenter.
Tells you
That
all,
feel you.
that
never
tells
I feel
you
you.
that tells you
I feel
all
you.
you need to know about baseball. If they would have had the single
Actually, I
one
think
home run win
Now,
the game.
By the way, I take it back. I think
Tunnel.
I think the Rangers winning the ALDS. Was
This
the
is
lead.
what
But
Upper
the
Deck needs
second
to do.
story was Connor Bedard in hockey. That
the-
never happens.
This
But
is what Upper Deck needs to do, man. The first product, forget Series 2. The first product should have been the Cup. 23-24.
No.
you can't go all
First
out
thing I
on
need
the
to
first
do
product,
is
though.
start producing products
Yes.
from 21-22.
I mean,
So maybe
17,
by
18.
Oh, I'm sorry.
maybe by in the next decade we can finally get to the 23-24.
Leave it in
season.
the
let's just
dust.
cut our losses,
Move on.
dude.
Yes,
do
exactly.
do we get a Connor? Okay, what happens first? First Connor Bedard card or the All-Star game?
I think. Okay.
That's 50-50.
I am actually going to believe in Upper Deck here.
I'm just being serious.
I think that you're already seeing it. There are some 23 Upper Deck products that are finally coming along a little sooner than we thought. I think I saw Goodwin Champs is didn't we just have Goodwin Champs like a few months?
2022, yeah.
They're
And I
giving
think
us-
a
they gave us
2023
two
is
this-
coming
they're giving us
soon.
two this
So we're
year.
getting two.
Within
So they're
next-
clearly
catching up.
so
they are
good
finally
we had
catching
to
up.
make it twice.
They're catching up,
not like
which
we
tells
have-
me
Got 360 boxes back here.
And there's going to be an Upper Deck conference
Right.
in February.
and
or
we
something.
saw at
I'm
the
bringing
National.
a pallet of Goodwin champions with me.
And we saw at the
door
National,
prizes.
the Upper Deck booth had Connor Bedard plastered all over that Upper Deck booth. I got to think there's a lot of smart people there. They know what they're sitting on here. They're sitting on a gold mine. They're sitting on a rare opportunity where hockey can get back to being very relevant in this hobby. Got to take advantage. Leave that other stuff in the dust. Move on to 23-24.
Make hockey great again.
All speed ahead. Full speed ahead on Connor Bedard at 23-24.
Let's do it. Well, and that's all the time we got for you guys today because we got to have C-Rad's got a break and we got to get this thing edited.
I'm having so much fun.
I mean, it was a fun show. I felt like we were a little bit negative, but it was in a funny way. It was more of a funny, sarcastic kind of
depends
negative way.
on who listens to it. I
Yeah.
don't know if there's going to be a lot of ha ha ha.
Don't
ha,
take us
chuckle, chuckle.
Don't take anything we say seriously. It's all just
Take it.
talking heads.
I take this. The great Derek Anderson would
Close
say.
to your name, yeah.
I take
Close.
this seriously.
D. Anderson.
Bleep that out.
Yeah. But check us out. We got Gold Standard going out through the weekend. We've got more of your Chrome University football breaking on Mojobreak.com and Fanatics Live. And also check in on us with Update Baseball, which we didn't really talk about today, but we've got that as well. And we'll see you guys on the next hype. Peace.